Are you ready to hone your YouTube skills? You've started your adventure. Now you have a story to tell. But how? This is your show, RV Media Creators. I'm Garrett, and in this community, we will show you how. So let's show the world your story. Welcome to another awesome live stream. Today we are going to be talking exclusively about how to hone in and sharpen those YouTube and creative skills that you have for making and producing better content on YouTube. Now, right now is really a great time to hone in and dial down those skills. I know a lot of us have, really crazy lives going on, and when is a good time to sit down and spend time learning about your camera, learning about maybe a drone, a gimbal, or figuring out how to go out and do a really great video, how to prepare for a video. All that kind of stuff is things we're going to be talking about today, and I cannot wait to share with you guys what I have come up with, if that's the best way to say it. All right, so during this really interesting time that we're living in right now, a good majority of people are stuck at home and they're not able to get out, they're not able to interact. And this is a great time for us YouTubers to get creative, make content, because digital is one of the few things that is really taking off right now, because most people don't have much else to do. Now, if you haven't watched last week's video where I just talked about how to stay relevant and all that kind of stuff, by all means, go check out last week's live stream and video, and we'll go and just give you some helpful tips and tricks on how to stay relevant and all that in a really changing world. Now, what today I wanted to talk about was sharpening those skills. A lot of people, do you have the ability to go and practice editing, practice doing something, especially if you're working full time? You might not have that ability in your normal life, but because of the fact that we have a lot of extra time on our hands, this might be the perfect time for you to consider that. So enjoy this video, and I really think you guys are going to like this. I highly encourage you in this time of self-isolation to find something you can do that is not at your house or trailer or wherever you're staying. It is so easy to get cabin fever and to lose motivation by just sticking indoors. By all means, don't break any laws in your area, but find places that you can go that are out in nature, out in the wilderness, that you can drive to. Google Maps is fantastic in letting you know what might be closed, what might be open. So I went to Crystal Peak Park, and it says it is open. Verify. There's a phone number you can call to verify if this park is in fact open, and has nice hiking trails. You can go on the other side of the bridge, and there's more hiking trails there. There's both sides of the river. Find a place like that you can go outside. Fresh air does amazing for your motivation, for your mental health, and can't say enough good things about it. That's all if you can get out. I highly recommend that you follow guidelines so that you're not getting other people mad at you or officials mad at you because you're refusing to follow their guidelines. But just staying home is, I don't think it's a great idea to just continue to stay home. Get your supplies, maybe document your supply run. That's a great way to document your everyday life. Everybody has to do it. Maybe you'll find a good find like toilet paper. You know, get creative, do research before you go out, find places that are open. It's pretty simple. And then go for a purposeful drive. All right. One of the big things that I really appreciate about technology nowadays, especially with like Google Maps and things like that, is, especially in a pandemic or things like what's going on right now, it'll tell you for pretty accurately whether a place might be open or not. So what I highly suggest is when you're planning an outing or want to try and get a video done, you know, use something like that. Use, you know, and make sure you can call. You can call ahead, find out what's going on, find out if that park is open, and get out in the outdoors. Seriously. Unless there are people that are roaming the streets trying to say you can't leave, you know, go away from where people are at. You know, it's pretty simple. Weird. So, you know, that's one of the things that to consider. Next is, I mean, you want to understand the laws of the area you are in. So, you know, there's a few things you want to consider for that as well. Now, before you try and sharpen your skills out and about, make sure you understand the laws of the area you are in. I know some areas like LA do not want you even hardly leaving your house, but other areas that are more rural out in the country might allow you to go visit like small parks. I'm at a little tiny city park in the town I'm in. It's still open. The public restrooms are closed, but everything is open here. And this is a perfect time to practice getting some B-roll. Now, I've done a video on B-roll. You can go ahead and watch that up here. Let's look around in our surroundings and see what can we capture in this park. Finding a place like a small park is also a great way to practice your skills, hone in on how to get really cool shots while also staying over 6 feet away from people. How can you get creative in the area around you? Take a look around where you're at right now. Are you in your living room? Are you at a park? Are you in your bathroom? Take a look around. What catches your attention? Try getting creative. If you're stuck at home and you can't get out, why not try and capture what you are doing right now? Alright, thank you so much, Kent, for sticking around. I'll definitely be chatting with you later. So it seemed like Forever Nomad 2017 mentioned that there was issues with jumping to other channels. Yeah, if you want to just write down the names, maybe on a pad of paper or something like that, go old school, then you can go ahead and check out some of these other channels. All of the channels on here are fantastic. I highly recommend you check these people out. Except Kent. Just kidding. Kent's channel, Living Light RV, is fantastic. I highly suggest you guys check those out. Alright, so I kind of am adding different little bits on some outings I went to, and to show you guys what you can do during kind of weird times like we're in. You notice that I had B-roll and shots from like a park that's open near me, but I also got some in the RV park that I was in and indoors. So wherever you are, however your situation is, you can figure out how to express or how to share where you're at. Now, a lot of the shots that I did, I've been doing video stuff for quite a while now, so I've been able to hone my skills down. I'm definitely not as great as some other people, but I do have a little bit of skills, which I definitely love sharing with you guys. So now that you're gonna figure out, okay, cool shots, hello our national adventure, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now that you have practiced shots, how to get shots, how to, you know, things that you didn't have time in the past to do, you have time now. Practice those and hone in on making better content, which, you know, is awesome. And if you can become a better storyteller and all of that, during this downtime that we have in this country and in the world right now, by all means, go for it. Another thing you can really do, a lot of people, guys included, mainly guys, but you know, girls also, love the little gadgets, love the tools of the trade. I'm shooting this live stream on my Canon M50. I have my Blue Yeti microphone. I recorded video and I'm showing you bits and clips. But I also have other type of gear like drones and other things like that. So one of the cool things you can do, find a video or pull up a user manual on how to use what you have. Do you have a gimbal? You know, you bought one of those cell phone gimbals. Use it. Do a YouTube search on how to properly use your gimbal. Find one of the videos that's like 25-30 minutes long, because they go in depth into that item. I definitely want to try and do some of those, but right now I'm really wanting to try and help you guys and guide you through a lot of this kind of weird time. And but learn your gear. Do you have a drone or a gimbal that you can use? Have you had the time recently to play around with it? Watch a YouTube video on how to get a fantastic shot with your gimbal. Learn how to use your gimbal. Learn how to use a drone. Right now, during this time of excess time on your hands, while we're waiting for a pandemic to pass, think, how can I get the best out of my equipment? We know we all like our gadgets, but during this time of isolation, have you tried to master that? Like a gimbal. Did you know your gimbal can do some pretty amazing shots? Like this. It's really that simple. Watch videos on how to improve your skills with the gear you have. Learn your gear. I cannot stress it enough. What was really cool was when we were in Texas, I was doing some work camping, and I'm still kind of working on some projects for the NRVTA over there. But while I was there, I got to learn some new gear. Mainly some pretty high-end equipment that right now on my budget I can't afford. But it was awesome to be able to sit down, have the time to learn how it works and how to use it, and come up with some amazing shots that you can't do with your hands and with a cell phone. Now don't get me wrong, cell phones are a fantastic way to start making videos. I don't want to say that they're not that great or anything else. They're fantastic. And some of the newer cell phones, the cameras are getting better and better every day. But what I'm saying is, depending on the level of production quality that you want to have on your videos will also depend on the type of equipment you will have. Now, right now, my dream setup is probably a Panasonic GH5. I absolutely love that camera. Some of the shots you can get are just spectacular. But I don't have the money at the moment, and the Canon M50 is an awesome camera as well. So if you are getting started out on YouTube or anything like that, I would highly consider like a Canon M50, or maybe even like the Panasonic G7. Both of those are around the same, about $600 for the camera, and they're wonderful. Now, gimbals are another awesome way to up the quality of your video, especially if you are using primarily cell phones to capture your videos. What I really enjoy and appreciate about like the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 that I have is that I can do some really cool like panning shots. It makes the footage super smooth, and overall I can do some awesome things that you can't do with your hands. So consider what you can do with the equipment you have. Learn how it works. Learn how you can get some fantastic footage with that. And then we can take it to our computer. Have you tried getting creative with your shots? Let's see if I can do this. No way. I just jumped across the Truckee River. What? That is awesome. And you can do something just like that. You might be asking yourself, how did I do that? Well, pretty simple. That. It's actually pretty easy. You get your camera on a tripod, do an action, maybe like snapping your fingers. See, I can make it up right up there by snapping my fingers. Like that. Simple. That is the joys and magic of editing. Just think outside the box, figure out how you can be creative. You can do the same things at home. It really is only limited to your imagination. Trying to figure out how to do a trick shot is a great way to hone and sharpen your skills in video editing. Now, the kind of jump shot that I did was fairly simple, easy to do, and it just comes down to the transition action you want to do and where you cut the clips and put them together. It's as simple as that. All right. Okay, EverNomad 2017 asked if someone could check out their content. Send me an email at rvmediacreators@gmail.com. The email is in the description, and I would be happy to check out your channel and see if I can give you some thoughts. Also, if this is your first time to this channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. It really does help me out a lot. And check out some of my other videos. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I've done videos on already. I've done videos on the gimbal. I've done videos on editing. I've done videos on live streaming. I'm live streaming right now. So by all means, check out some of my content, but this actually goes into some other stuff that I would definitely want to get into. Move this stuff around. All right. So if you have any questions, leave in the comments, email me, just like I said. And now I wanted to talk about finding resources. What kind of videos and YouTube channels and places can you go to really help you hone your skills as a creator? Now, everyone has to start somewhere. So I encourage you, don't wait till you feel like you become a professional to start making videos. Just push the record button and say, this is how my day's going. This has been pretty interesting. Here it is. Do something, start something. Okay? That's what I am really all about. Start where you are. If you look at all of our channels, hey Eric, welcome. If you look at all of our channels, especially some of us who've been doing YouTube for a while, you might look, hey, that YouTube channel looks fantastic. Well, look back at their very first video. Check out Diary of a Family and check out our first videos. You'll see how far we've come. So, anyways, that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody starts from one place and you build from there. Probably most people are not going to start out with a fantastic channel. I don't want to say just look at RV Media Creators' very first video, because I've been doing videos for a long time and I started this channel just so that I could help fellow creators and fellow RV travelers, or even people that just travel, make better videos on the road. All right, but I wanted to go over and give you guys some YouTube channels you should be considering. Okay, so let's jump over there. So I'm here on YouTube's website, and the first one I wanted to bring your attention to is Sean Cannell. Sean Cannell has multiple channels. Think Media, Sean Cannell, and Video Influencers are his 3 channels. Now, what I really like about his channels is he goes into just everything from editing to right here, how to rank your YouTube videos on the first page. Now, a lot of this stuff also depends on how many videos you have out, how relevant, views, all that kind of stuff. How to make money with social media. How to start affiliate marketing. If you are really interested in turning your YouTube channel, even if you're not monetized, you can take a lot of the things that he is talking about, the entrepreneurial spirit, all that kind of stuff, and you can actually really learn a whole lot how to turn your channel into something that brings in an income. So search Sean Cannell up here at the top. Absolutely love this guy's channel. Yes, a lot of people that I know also follow him, and definitely stay tuned for more of his videos for sure. The next one I want to talk about is Tim Schmoyer. Tim Schmoyer has a channel called Video Creators, and he also had another channel called The Schmovies. They recently changed the name, and that's like their family vlog. But I love Tim Schmoyer because he helps creators. Like, he has a program to help creators. It is expensive, okay? But the tips and stuff that he teaches will help you grow your channel in ways you really didn't know existed. But he also is not afraid to tackle tough issues, like in this video here, harsh realities of growing on YouTube. First steps of turning a mid-sized channel into a profitable business. And he sits down and talks to other creators on how they make better businesses and stuff with their channel. Making a channel a business. He has tons of content and lots of tips and tricks and how to grow your channel. And a lot of that is, you know, for you guys that want to grow your channel. So monetizing allows you to actually get money from the ads. So if you're watching a video, if you click on one of these videos, if you click on a Diary of a Family video, you'll see that an ad plays at the beginning of the video. Now, once you have a certain amount of subscribers, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours in the last 12 months, then you have the ability to be monetized. Now, you'll get basically a percentage of the ad revenue. The downside is you're getting pennies on the dollar. I can't remember what the exact, it might even be like 10 cents to the dollar or something very small. So for us, we just, for Diary of a Family, we got our first check, but you can't really do a whole lot with it. I mean, eventually I might be able to get some new gear, upgrade my gear, stuff like that with it. But, you know, it's you can't go into making YouTube a career. You have to go in for it because you have a passion and you want to make it. So that's what I'm kind of referring to with monetization and stuff. It allows us as creators to get kind of some money back for the ads that were playing on our videos. All right, the next one I want to talk about is Nick Nimmin. Nick Nimmin he works with TubeBuddy, and he has tuber.com, I think it is. Check out his channel. I love his channel because he talks a lot about analytics. He talks a lot about, you know, your videos should keep people watching this long. And one of the ones that I found interesting, let's see if I can find it. Like video editing for beginners. Must-have apps for YouTubers. This is how many videos you need to get noticed on YouTube. A lot of them will really help you kind of understand how YouTube works. Because if you are, let's say you have like 20, 30 videos and you're like, why isn't my videos picking up, taking off? Well, when it comes down to it, having 300, 400, 500 videos is normally where a lot of people who are successful have how many videos they've made to get to where they're at. So if you look at like Nick Nimmin right here, he has 408 videos. Tim Schmoyer has over 1,000 videos. Sean Cannell has 652 videos. What I'm trying to get is, this is not a sprint. It is a marathon. If you have a passion for making content on YouTube, you've got to be committed and you've got to keep working at it. So that is really kind of my pitch on, you know, how YouTube works and how to kind of keep yourself motivated. New Horizon says, I love Dee and Nick. Yeah, Dee and Nick Nimmin are brothers, and they both make fantastic content about helping YouTubers and creators out. Someone mentioned Prism Live on the chat. Need to learn better video apps for my Android phone. Prism Live is having issues. Yeah, there's a couple other programs, but I don't know exactly which ones work well for Android phones. Yeah, I don't know exactly what is. If anybody knows a good streaming software that is on Android, leave it in the comments or leave it in the chat for New Horizons. Next channel that I want to talk about is Peter McKinnon. Now, if you want to get into how to make amazing video, cinematography, all that kind of stuff. I love Peter McKinnon. To answer your question, Forever Nomad 2017, video titles are very important, and live streams are actually very helpful as well. Check out some of my other videos. My Essentials of YouTube series. Thank you, our epic RV adventure. That's awesome. Check out my Essentials of YouTube series, which I have a playlist that you can go check out. One of the things I talk about is titles. You want a title that is able to draw somebody in, because if you just say like, oh, Saratoga Falls, I hike Saratoga Falls. If you do a search for I hike Saratoga Falls, you'll get 1,000 videos on other people who have done that. What makes them want to click on your video? The title and thumbnails are what you look at when you're deciding if you want to spend your time watching their if they want to spend their time watching your content. They are looking at the thumbnail and the title being like, should I watch that or should I not? So find a title. I've also had some videos on how to make a good thumbnail. So, I have a ton of content, and I'll get into that pretty soon. Let's get back to Peter McKinnon. He has been doing photography for 20 years, or like 10 years or something like that. He has a lot of experience doing photography, and he's turned it into how to do video work, and he started this YouTube channel. This is very artistic and creative. So if you're trying to learn the basics of how to make awesome content, how to get a good story, things like that, then, wait off on watching Peter McKinnon. But he has some amazing content and ways to make some fantastic, awesome footage. Now, we've been talking about a lot of the what can you do for like titles and thumbnails and lives and stuff like that. Let's check out my channel. So I have 31 videos, and Prism Live is having issues on the editing of videos. Live stream part of Prism Live is working good, but I use Prism Live for editing my videos, and that part's having issues and shutting down. Sounds like it's a software issue with Prism Live. Alright, let's check out my RV Media Creators channel. Ooh, I just got the 200. Fantastic! Woo! Alright. Now, these are some of the topics that I have gone over. Let's see here. Starting your own YouTube channel, capturing your story, media creators' thoughts, editing your story, uploading your story, why thumbnails matter, creating free thumbnails on your iPhone. Let's see here. The DJI Osmo Mobile 2 review. How to manage data living on the road. How to make a custom intro for your channel or for your videos. Creating an intro using iMovie. How to I'm working on trying to do more live streams and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. I did a short film. How to set up your live stream using some of the different like OBS, Prism Live, StreamYard, all of that. And so I definitely would like everybody here to check out some of the other videos that I've done, and hopefully I'll be able to be helpful to you guys as well. Right now, sharpening your skills is something you can do on the weekend, you can do during a pandemic, you can do wherever you're at, whenever you're at. You can take some time to how can I make better content? Because everybody is in a learning process. Nobody is going to be like, automatically, I make the perfect videos. Well, not everybody does. A lot of people make great content. A lot of people make great stuff right out the gate, but not everybody. So everybody has to start somewhere, but how can you make yourself better one day at a time? Okay, it's Bill. I missed a video chat with, all right. Yeah, sorry, Bill. All right, now I wanted to talk about how do you organize your thoughts? How do you get an idea for a video? How do you kind of put it all together? One organizational tip that I can give you is to use your smartphone and use the notepad or a notepad, normal notepad or whatever, to write down what you want to do for your video. Now, some videos, like if you're going shopping, you want to show all the stuff you have or don't have, that might not necessarily need too many notes, but there are videos that you might want to have a kind of an idea of what you want to say and how you want to say it. You'll see my notes here. They're pretty much down to what I want to say. Now, some of the things I'm going to do with like a video, some of it is live, but what this allows me to do is help keep my mind on track so that when I make the video and I do the live stream, that it's cohesive and flows really well. This is it's basic video production stuff. Get an idea of how you want to make this video. Get an idea of your outing when you go out. Make an idea how you want to execute your outing, how you want to do it so that you can be as effective as possible. All right, thank you. Those glasses are pretty sweet. Here, I'll put them on now. Am I cool? All right. These are free sunglasses that came from the company that Carolyn works for, Atlas MedStaff. But hey, you know what? If it's cool, make me awesome stuff. All right. Organizing your thoughts. That is a great thing to do. Now, a lot of videos, let's say you're documenting your day. Well, there might not be a lot of planning and preparation for a video like that. But let's say you're doing a live stream. Have an idea of what you want to say. Do you want to try and interview somebody? Do you want to try and talk about the issues you're going through with, like being stuck inside, being stuck at home? How do you want to, do your video? At Diary of a Family, we always try and have a list, a kind of an agenda. Sorry, an agenda for how we want our live stream to go. We do not want to just go live and be like, "Hi, we're live." Got a sweet pair of orange sunglasses that I got from Domino's Pizza. That's awesome. Now, what I'm trying to say is take notes for what you want to do. Do you have, say, hey, I want to go on a hike, but I want to get these shots A, B, C, and D. All right. Well, how do you go about doing that? Figure it out. But writing down what you want to do gives you an idea and something to think and look for while you are making videos. When I did this list that you saw on that little clip, I had written that all down before I even left my rig. So I knew these were the things I wanted to cover. These are the things I wanted to take care of and talk about during this video itself. So that's literally what you want to do. You know, maybe you don't have a super crazy phone. Well, take a notepad. Write down on a notepad. I have a notepad, I don't know where it's at, laying around, and I do notes on there as well. And, you know, that way, if you have an inspiration, take care of it. Write it down so that you're not like, oh, wait a minute, what was I talking about? Oh my, I'm lost now. What is, what was I supposed to do? With what you're doing right now, if you write it all down, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what was going on. Okay, cool. And then you can, you know, keep yourself on track. And I know some people have awesome memories and they can remember everything, but not everybody has that. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it in the chat right now or in the comments. I'll get back to you. If you have anything else that you need help with, email me at rvmediacreators@gmail.com. Link is in the description. And for a lot of people just starting out, check out my check out my Essentials of YouTube series. I'm gonna take that off. It's awesome. All right, it'll give you a good place to start in how to figure out kind of where you're at and what you can do beyond that to make better videos. Okay, hope you guys really enjoyed this live stream. I had a lot of fun putting it together, and if you like this video, make sure to share it and make sure to subscribe. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, remember, I'm Garrett, and I want to help you tell your story. Bye.